Hey guys, welcome back to Untappd Beer Reviews. I'm Tyler, thanks for stopping by. Tonight we're going to go for another beer review, and I just realized that I might regret it afterwards because we just did a 9.3%er and this is a 9.4, so great. Anyway, this is going to be a beer from Stone. This is going to be Liquid Poem. And this is a double IPA on the verge of a triple IPA. This one was, it's hard to read. This one was bottled on April 22nd. So we're almost a month old. And then this one, it's got a long drawn out thing on here. I'm probably not going to read it all. I'm just going to see. So it says, we base this recipe on the classics with citrusy, piney, Centennial, Chinook, and Columbus hops, plus a dash of new classic Citra for good measure. Big yet refreshing, bold yet nuanced, undeniably loud, just as we like it. So hopefully we're about to get into a big ol' classic West Coast IPA. So weird when you have to use a bottle opener these days, right? Gotta love the Stone cap though, with the gargoyle on there. That looks killer, man. That is just a killer logo. So yeah, let's get this in the glass. What is dripping? Seriously? Classic me. Just classic me. Spill everything. Alright, so comes in at a light gold color, completely clear. Look at that. I mean, you can pretty much, you can like see, you can see through it, man. It's, I mean, holding up to the light, look, there's a good representation of the color of it. It's completely clear. The head is already dissipated pretty quickly. Let's see if we can kind of get it back up. About a finger's worth of like a pretty tightly compact bubbles. Bright white head. Yeah, it's not sticking around. And then there is a little bit of carbonation coming up, streaming to the top there. So yeah, let's go ahead and shove our nose in this thing. Yeah, that is very West Coast. Very West Coast. It's like big candied orange, candied grapefruit, some pineapple. Big piney, like resin. Like sticky, like think sticky, piney, like resinous, just, I don't know, man. Sticky. That just sounds like the word to use. I don't know what else to say. It smells like candied citrus and pineapple with like a big, just huge, just dazzle of like piney, like pine resin, I guess. It smells West Coast as hell. So let's go ahead and try it. Cheers, guys. Yeah. Yeah. That is not, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not for the new school, like haze, new school beer drinkers. This is like, I don't know. It's like a back to the roots beer. It's what a lot of us got into, like experienced when we first got into craft beer. You know, this is like punch you in the face. You know, citrus, pine, and like hoppy bitterness, like punch you in the face, man. Really nice orange, grapefruit, pineapple medley going on. You know, I don't know the malt that they're using in this, but it does taste like it has at least like a dash of crystal malt. It's just leaning it to kind of have that more of like the candied citrus, candied hop flavor thing that I get out of a lot of New England or West Coast IPAs. But I do think they focused a lot on the bitterness as well, because it's definitely there. I mean, it's almost like enamel ripping, you know. This is a 9.3%er, so it does have a pretty big sweetness that goes in there. But for as sweet as it is in that ABV, it does have a nice like drying factor to it. Like it just doesn't stick around long, and it feels like it just takes everything with you, or with it as it goes. Yeah, that big piney bitterness is in there. I'll tell you, man, it's fun to do these after, a big hiatus, or you're just doing a lot of like West Coast, or I'm all over the place, doing a lot of like New England hazies, new school stuff. When you jump back to one of these, it lets you know, man, it's like, hey, I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. I might not be as popular as I once was, but it doesn't mean anything. I'm sticking to the roots, and I'm going to be me, the big frickin' punch you in the face West Coast IPA. And the people who kind of got into craft beer when West Coast IPAs were a thing are going to appreciate this. And I'm one of those. I don't know. I don't know if I've been into craft beer maybe 10 years or so, or just a little less. But when I started drinking IPAs, it was West Coast IPAs, the one that comes back to mind, they call it a pale ale, but Sierra Nevada pale ale, that, along with some of the Founders stuff, and, even some early Wicked Weed when I got into that, like a Freak of Nature, some early Stone stuff. Those were West Coast IPAs to the core, and I don't know, man. It's just nice to come back to that every now and then. I love the carbonation level in this. I love that like pop of bitterness and the way it works with that fruit character. It's awesome. Yeah, this is a winner in my book. As far as the alcohol content though, 9.4. I mean, it does have a pretty big sweetness, but I don't want to say that it fully drinks like a beer that big, because I don't think that's quite the case. I mean, I would say it drinks more like an 8%, or it definitely drinks like a double IPA for sure. I don't know if quite to that 9.4 range, but it's pretty drinkable for what it is. That dryness definitely helps. Killer West Coast IPA from Stone. Pretty expected. They know what they're doing when it comes to these West Coast IPAs. And again, this is Liquid Poem, new release from Stone. Kicked it back to the roots on this one. So, anyway, for a rating for me, I'm going to give this one a 4.2. I think it's very solid, well above average. I think it's a killer West Coast IPA. And it might just be like a nostalgic type thing, like that's causing me to do this, but it does feel kind of cool to kind of jump back in and get taken back to like the early days of craft beer, or at least my experience with it. So 4.2 from me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. Don't forget to let me know what you're drinking in the comments, and if you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button. We'd definitely love to have you guys around. And yeah, we got a lot of big things in the works, collaborations. We're probably going to start a weekly type, or I don't know if it's weekly yet, we'll see. We're going to start a hangout type thing, a live stream, and we would love to have you guys participate. We're going to do it on, I want to say Saturday night or Sunday night, but we might change it up. So this is going to be with FLX Beer Reviews. Give them a subscribe if you haven't already. They do some great videos, very entertaining, and also with Ridgeopolus. So definitely check him out too. Really funny guy, awesome reviews, and we're kind of going to call ourselves the hashtag 4-pack. So this is going to be a new thing. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.